Hey guys, and welcome back to Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. In this part, we finally get to Poshley Heights, which looks like a really kind of it's essentially Paper Mario Beverly Hills. Is essentially what it is, only not hilly because that would be hard.
Where all the teenagers are secretly 35 years old.
How do you do, fellow kids?
And in this house, we have the group of really hillbilly-like people because that's where the sitcom set is.
Yeah, I'm going to make a confession. The only reason that I know about Beverly Hills 90210 is because Gex made jokes about it.
I've never watched Beverly Hills 90210. The only thing
It kind of ended right when you were born.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've caught a lot of reruns of stuff that's came out before I was born.
Well, Gex makes jokes about it, and I emphasize this, okay? When you go back and play Gex in the year 2015, you're not going to get half the jokes.
That's the risk you take with that kind of humor.
Poshley Heights, that's where I wanna be.
Yeah, and it's like
Also, you can pay 50 coins for an uncooked pasta. No, it's cooked. You can pay 50 coins for pasta. Jesus Christ. They really do overcharge you here. Everything here is fucking expensive.
Wow, it's almost as bad as the convention food. Huzzah!
They don't even put cheese or sauce on it.
They don't even put it in a bowl. They just give it to you raw.
The bowls cost extra.
Oh,
I remember the price for pizza at the convention at PAX East when we went there. Like a single slice, what was it, like $10, $5?
It was close to, I would say $7 to $9.
You're better off walking down to South Station where you can get like three for
an entire pie for that price.
And your first reaction when you hear that price for one slice of pizza is that better be some good fucking pizza.
Oh no, it's terrible. Of course it's terrible.
Okay, you could probably get better pizza from your local skating rink.
I hope they made lots of spaghetti. They do, but they don't put it in a bowl.
So anyway, yeah,
this canonically is when Hotel Mario happens.
Lord Crump is hidden in the 7 Koopa hotels. Thankfully, there's no door closing. I really should have gone to the. No, actually, there's no. I don't think there's a shop where I could have withdrawn an in coupon. But you do want to stay at the. You do want to stay at the hotel here because I do believe you get like a complimentary thing for.
Can I just stop to appreciate that this hotel has a singular elevator that goes up to an individual room?
Yeah. So you get an omelet. Oh wait, never mind. The omelet meal isn't worth jack. Okay, don't go to the hotel.
I said scrap that. It's a piece of shit.
This is just a bunch of flavor text things at this point.
Yeah, it's the area. It's a really nice area. Like there is a lot. It's nice to. Oh, also, if you jump into the fountain, there's a chain chomp in there that will eat you. Like if you jump. Okay, so here's the thing: if you jump into the water at, say, in Rogueport or in the sewer or at Keelhaul Key, it makes sense that you would get bitten by the chain chomp fish because it's like dangerous fucking water. But you jump into the perfectly clean sanitary pool at this Beverly Hills knockoff, and the same fish is living in there, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, people not having
secretly 500 feet deep.
Oh man, that is worse than the sea monster from Ultimate 8.
Where's the sea monster in Ultimate 8?
There's the sea monster in Ultimate 8 that you can occasionally see in the water, and it's basically the game's explanation for why falling in the water is instant kill. But the sea monster appears everywhere, including in this tiny ass pool in someone's house.
So this guy wants to go for a dip after a hard day at work, and then he gets eaten by a. Gets eaten by a.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Oh no! They've got the crystal star. Ah!
It's never this fucking easy.
Yeah. Oh, I do love that. So Dupless is hanging out with the Shadow Sirens now, and since he can't teleport, he has to jump out the window. I love that. So. Okay, so it turns out that Pennington here is really just a detective as a hobby because he's terrible at it. And his job is to watch the crystal star in the museum here. So it
And
turns
apparently
out
he sucks at that too.
he sucks at that, but he put the fake. It's a fake crystal star that was put out there as a red herring. So yeah, so he doesn't actually know where the real crystal star is. So you have like a little mini section here where you have to figure out where it's hidden and then go to it. It's a little it's a pretty easy section. It involves a lot of spring jumping. Now one thing I did mention is that depth perception with the spring jump is a little bit difficult, but thankfully, there's usually a marking on the ground telling you where you need to spring jump. So just look for that.
Is this a museum?
It's called the Poshley
It's a sanctum.
It's a sanctum. So it's essentially a museum. That's what I've always thought of it as.
The Crystal Star Sanctum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if this is a museum, it's like the emptiest fucking museum I've ever seen.
They've got
a museum of curtains and marble walls.
They've got an exhibit, and it's the Crystal Star.
Yeah.
And we're taking it.
Like, even the museum in the opening cutscene of Devil May Cry 2 had actual stuff in it, you know?
Was it interesting stuff?
Well, for some reason it had a statue of the final boss from the first game in it. I'm not really sure why.
Wasn't Mundus already a statue?
Yeah, so, you know, statue of his statue.
Statue of a statue.
Okay. Alright. So anyway, you press the button and it reveals a warp pipe, which takes you into the painting. So, Mario should already just be able to jump into that thing, no problem.
Yeah.
Because Mario 64, but...
This isn't painting Mario. Mario Paint, I guess, is the obvious joke.
Yeah. So anyway, there are actual enemies in here. They're the Dark Boos. And again, I had mentioned this in Chapter 4, but when I first played this game, I saw Dark Boos and I was like, wait, hold on a moment. There are actual Boos that you could fight? And I was really confused for a little while, but...
They're breaking all the rules that Boos that Boos come with. I mean, you're looking straight at them. And
Yeah,
they're still looking at you.
But that's why they're Dark Boos.
Well,
And I think we may have mentioned this earlier, but I think there was also a scrapped Dark Atomic Boo.
Yeah. I think it was intended to be a Pit of 100 Trials mini-boss. I think is what it was. I'm not sure why it was scrapped. I don't know. It shouldn't have been too hard to program because it would have just been a palette swap of the original Atomic Boo with altered stats, but I guess they just didn't want to have it in there for whatever reason. I find beta stuff for video games incredibly interesting. So yeah, you can just grab the Crystal Star and end the chapter whenever you want. But there are actually goodies up in the rafters of the. So I'll get to you in just a second, Crystal Star. Hold your horses. So, yeah.
Magical world-saving relic, 20 feet to the left. But we gotta go get the treasure first.
Yeah. And the treasure actually isn't anything necessary. This is where you get the Luigi badge, which puts you in Luigi's clothes. We were talking about this earlier. There's a Luigi badge. Oh, wait, there's a Shine Sprite, too. You actually do want to go up here. But there's the Luigi badge. You can buy the Wario badge. And equipping these badges puts you into those characters' color schemes. If you equip both the Luigi and the Wario badge at the same time, you get Waluigi's clothes. Which I just...
Which I always found was a really cool Easter egg.
Yeah. And there is the emblem isn't actually just for cosmetics. There's a Trouble Center mission where there's this girl who's a Luigi fan girl, and she wants to talk to Luigi. And in order to complete the mission, you have to put on the Luigi emblem, and she thinks you're Luigi. And then the real Luigi comes, and she says that he's an imposter.
That's fucked up.
Mario, why do you do this to me?
Wow, you really fucking hate me, do you?
Yeah, so that's the end of the chapter. There's no boss guarding it. It's just there. You pick it up and you leave, which I think is a nice change of pace.
Well, we already had our boss on the way in, so...
Yeah, but I like that the boss isn't connected to the Crystal Star in any way. It's just, it doesn't make sense that every one of these would be guarded by by some random
yeah,
monster.
it's clever because it breaks formula without actually losing out on gameplay because of it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you think about it, this is something that you more feel when you're playing the game yourself. When you look back on it, it is pretty obvious that they're still following the formula by throwing a boss in there that doesn't make an awful lot of sense. But when you're playing the game, it's just like, oh, you can just pick it up and leave. Man, that was easy. I think that I think the overall joke of Chapter 6 is supposed to be that when you talk to Frankly and he's explaining the area, he says, "Oh, this will be a cakewalk. You just have to go to this ridiculously fancy place and pick it up. It's like taking a vacation," I think is the line he pulls, and you have to do all of this shit in order to get here in the first place. So I think that's
So once you get there, it is just a walk in the park.
yeah. So I think that's supposed to be the
Yeah.
joke for the chapter.
He's not wrong.
So anyway, you have to walk out the place, and then we get our Princess Peach section, which is actually the last Princess Peach section in the game. Yeah.
I think a cool little detail. If you're wearing the L badge, I'm talking to the detective. He called you Mario.
Yeah.
Wait, he does?
No, I think that would have been a cool detail if they did that.
Well, they do bring it up later in the game, like when they have the dark, ominous, how is everybody in the world reacting to the evil kind of moment at the end of the game. They do bring up him and like I think it's like everybody's calling him Mario and Gonzalez, and then he says, "Wait, his name isn't Luigi." So they do bring up that detail. Oh god, I can't remember.
Dude. Oh man, this guy keeps saying dude, and all I'm thinking of is the Prinnies from Disgaea.
I don't. Disgaea probably did come out first. Now that I think about it, because this was a mid-generation title. Okay. I lost.
I'm pretty sure that there's Disgaea games on the PS1.
That there are. Oh wait, you know.
This guy is pretty old series.
Yeah, you know what? I'm probably thinking of there was a remake of the original on the PS2. I think is what it was. The original Disgaea got remade like 4 times. That's a series I should try eventually. Because I honestly,
it's really good.
I have not played an awful lot of strategy RPGs. It's basically just been Fire Emblem and Devil Survivor Overclocked that I have a lot of experience with, and I think it'd be something that I'd like to try eventually. But I also get a little bit turned off because I know that that's the series where you can grind to level 9,999, so I get a little intimidated. But yeah. So anyway, so the data that we got for Tech in the last Peach section, he's analyzed it and he's gone, oh shit. So now he's gonna try to have us escape, and of course it's told to us off screen, so we don't know what's going on because that would ruin the plot twist.
It just fades out, and then she's making the O face. Okay.
Yeah. So
Darth Vader is whose father?
Princess Leia. What?
But they kissed.
Ew. Incest.
Why haven't they shown Luke in the trailers yet?
Because you
He's
have
a
to
bad
pick. You have
guy.
to. He's not gonna be the bad guy, John. He's not gonna be the bad guy. Okay.
But all right, but here's something. Promise me this, Ted. You go into theaters and you watch it, and let's say, knocking on wood here, he is the bad guy. I need you to promise me that you'll react similar to how Luke responded to Darth Vader telling him that he's his father.
Well, I'm not gonna do it in the theater because that would be
No,
obnoxious.
you gotta do it in the theater.
No, I'll get thrown out.
Do it. Go to a morning show.
No, it's not the ambience, man.
7-second Vine video.
I don't have Vine on my phone.
7-second YouTube video.
Okay, fine. Deal. Yeah. So, no, actually, this part might go up by the time Force Awakens is out. Actually, depending on how long Final Fantasy.
That'd be
goes
some
on.
great timing if it was.
But anyway,
December 7th exactly.
I still need to buy my tickets for Force
Same
Awakens. Yeah. But
I have moments to either.
yeah, because there's not going to be any open showings for a week until after if I don't. So.
No, there'll probably be morning tickets.
True.
Because I know that's what my dad likes to do. He likes to go to morning shows, so I always go with him.
Yeah. So anyway, since Tech is a dirty traitor, Grotus is hidden the system format button, and
Elite System 32.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh man.
hey guys, this System 32 folder is taking up an awful lot of space on my hard drive. Should I get rid of it?
Yes.
I still was it MomoCon this past year or the first year we went where one of the
It was the first year because we were with Emil.
Yeah, where one of the computer displays on the walls that they had.
Yeah.
It was blue screened.
Because somebody had
they
deleted
the System 32.
Yeah. Oh,
You'd think
man.
that there'd be a failsafe in operating systems to not let you do that.
Oh man.
And also, where are the first 31 systems?
Oh.
We're working on it.
And so anyway, we go from a relatively climactic Peach section to one of the goofier Bowser sections in the game. And since getting
cementing the fact that Bowser has no reason to be in this game.
No, I think that the final punchline for Bowser is worth him being in the entire game. So, since they don't want to explain him going to Keelhaul Key, he instead is going to be romping around in the Rogueport sewers for this part. So, yeah. Also, that treasure chest there has been taunting me the entire game, and we can finally get it after Chapter 6, so.
Thank God. And you walk in, it's Luigi. It's like, fuck. He's got a new Waffle Kingdom story.
Oh wait, hold on. You mentioned that, and then well, we're not gonna get the I'm not gonna be able to mention my joke until after Bowser and Cammy get off the screen. But anyway, yeah. Wait for it. There he is.
Yeah.
Should I do something? Nah.
Nah. That's Mario's job.
Yeah.
So anyway, final Super Bowser Brothers section. And the game does keep track of your score throughout the entire, like, all of the Bowser sections. So you can go for a high score, I suppose. Also, every time you die, it's the world number changes. So if you die, it'll be World 3-2, I think is how it goes. And this one actually does take a little bit of skill to go through because you will, like, get hit by stuff and take damage and shit. So just keep that in mind. But you can break the fire bars, so yeah. Oh, I hate the fucking scientists. Oh god damn it! No, I don't.
My meat.
I don't go for it. But all you have to do is hit. Never mind. All you have to do is hit that spring, and then you're good to go. I've never actually gone any farther than that. But I assume you can eventually get enough meat to grow big and go through the rest of the area really quick. So yeah. So anyway, by going back above ground and into a castle, we end up underground into a Gold's Gym. Okay.
Yes. Suddenly
It's
makes sense.
It's a gym for medieval enthusiasts, LARPers and whatnot.
Or for wrestlers. Also,
LARPer wrestlers.
LARPing is a thing. Like, backyard wrestling is a thing. So, anyway, yeah. So, look, it's this guy.
Warriors.
Please don't start with the wrestling references again, please. I don't.
Please.
I don't
finally just got some sleep last night.
I don't have any left in me. I can't hear "and his name is" one more time.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
The champ is here.
I don't know how to do the brrrr thing from the beginning of his song. Boof.
Pain.
Yeah. Aw, now
Yeah,
we'll never open the door.
I like that though because it still shows that Bowser is a threat.
Yeah, because he literally stomps Rockhawk
Yeah.
without having to try.
We have another new champion in the Glitz Pit.
And his name is Bowser. I hate
Bowser.
it when the heel wins. Yeah, so this is the other thing here is that since everybody calls Mario by a different name, Bowser is like under the impression that like 6 different people are after the crystal stars, which I find incredibly entertaining. So yeah,
Oh man, it's that kind of thing that really shows that the writers were paying attention to how everything tied together as they were writing this. It's not just random stuff that is going on throughout the game. It all ties together, just not in the serious epic way that other RPGs were, but it's one long cohesive joke.
Yeah.
yes,
The
exactly.
wink and a nod sort of cohesion.
Yeah, I don't like it's tongue in cheek, and I don't know, like I know what that means, but I don't know what like the phrase means, like why your tongues are always in your cheeks because they're in your mouth. If you're like laughing with your tongue out of your mouth, dude, you're probably spraying all over the place and nobody wants to be with you. so, so Peach only gets to send half of her message, but we do get to figure out that she's on the moon. So yeah,
So she's been captured by the Moonanites.
no, she's just hanging out with Volnut.
Who has been captured by the Moonanites.
I've never played
Okay,
Legends 2, so you could
Princess
be right.
Peach is on the moon. We need to rescue her, but sure, Luigi, we've got time to listen to your Waffle Kingdom adventures.
We always have time to listen to Waffle Kingdom Adventures.
So I forget, in his part of the story, does he talk about how he masqueraded as Mario?
No, this is actually one of the sadder ones, I think, because he talks about this like kid being trapped in a like an eternal sleep or something, and Luigi sneezes and wakes him up, and there's some sort of like backstory that I don't really remember. But basically, he gives him the compass, and then he's about to go to the to save Princess Eclair or whatever. I think the guy, whatever the heck he's supposed to be with him, also doesn't hate Luigi either, but most of them do. So yeah. Yeah, I think, after enough time traveling with them, all these partners ended up gaining a begrudging respect for our green fuck-up. No? Okay, that sounded like bullshit when I said it, too.
I'll figure the rest out later.
Yeah. So anyway, with that rather anticlimactic note, that ends our Paper Mario adventures for a little while, but after after Final Fantasy finishes up, we will be doing the last 2 chapters of Paper Mario, so yeah.
Awesome. And for some reason, I'm not allowed in Poshley Heights anymore.